In addition to the fires that have been burning, a new blaze has firefighters battling a wind-driven wildfire in San Bernardino, California. The so-called hillside fire has destroyed or damaged 6 homes and 2 outbuildings. 500 homes have been evacuated. It is one of 2 wildfires burning east of Los Angeles. And hotter, drier weather combined with overgrown forests have contributed to the most destructive fires in history in just the past few years. Now there's a new strategy to prevent these fires that has investors piling in. Diana Olick explains in the latest installment of her series on the rising risks to real estate.
As wildfires now rip through thousands of acres of California real estate on the heels of record-setting destruction last year, a unique financial strategy to prevent such fires is underway in nearby Tahoe National Forest. A bond that provides immediate, much-needed funding for fast restoration of the now overly dense, dry, and dangerous forest.
I see a beautiful forest in front of me. What do you see out there?
It is strikingly beautiful. But what we really have right now is an overstocked forest.
Zach Knight is managing partner of the nonprofit Blue Forest Conservation and the brains behind the first-of-its-kind bond.
It's really a public-private partnership where we've engaged investors like pension plans, insurance companies to help cover the upfront costs of doing this much-needed forest restoration work with the primary goal of reducing the risk of catastrophic wildfire.
Here's how it works. Investors buy into the bond, in this case, a $4 million loan held by Blue Forest. It gives the money to contractors who do the forest thinning. Investors are then paid back over 5 years with 4% interest by those who benefit from the work and have contracted with Blue Forest, like the Forest Service, state agencies, and Yuba Water, whose reservoirs receive water from the forest.
There's about 300,000 acres upstream of our reservoir here that our water comes from, and we care about the quality and quantity of that water from the forest.
Willie Whittlesey says it's worth it for Yuba to pay investors back a little more over time because of the invaluable benefit of getting the work done now.
The need for funds is immediate. We have a longer summer season or a shorter wet season, and we have significant north winds that are an effect of climate change. We need to do something now.
Yuba can't rely on funds from the Forest Service anymore because the service is now spending more than half its budget fighting fires, and climate change could push that higher.
It creates this vicious cycle where we're spending all this money to fight fires, and that takes money away from the preventative work that could stop those fires in the first place.
The driving force behind this is an increasingly popular type of investing called ESG, environmental, social, and corporate governance. It's investing for the greater good, in this case, buying into the health of the forest, but still making money.
Our investors are looking for an impact and a financial return, and this is off the charts when you look at what it's giving back.
Jennifer Price says her investors want to align their capital with their values, and fighting the effects of climate change is #1 on their agenda.
It's a little bit harder, I do find, for people to buy into at times, preventing rather than mitigating and taking it away or stopping, but we're preventing it from even happening.
The greatest risk, she says, is if they don't do more bonds like this one.
Because if this transaction isn't replicated or there isn't other funds allocated to do the forest clearing, the forest fires can still rage.
For Nightly Business Report, I'm Diana Olick in Tahoe National Forest.